Labas rytas, draugai. Hello, my friends. Today is August 12th. Yeah. Spent some time again at that ETRTT Indian Railway. Something like that. So, no luck. No OTP. Could be the problem, maybe. I'm using this Wi-Fi, and this Wi-Fi already had like a lot of accounts created, and India has a big, huge scamming problem. Like they have the, credit card fraud like very high levels. So I guess the Indian railway station is like a big target. So could be that this IP already had created a lot of accounts, and maybe I'm just getting blocked because it's too much on one IP. I needed to use my phone IP. That's just one case. Also created two accounts, one with Lithuanian number, one with Indian, and no luck with either. So I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, so I can go to the train station, but I heard it's kind of bad process. You need to wait, and yeah, it's not that easy. So that's what I heard. Like the easiest way is to book through a travel agency, but that's like, or go with a bus. There is a red bus. Last time I used to use the red bus. So yeah, so the red bus, I had problems with that also. I don't know. I just felt like going today to Agra, but what can I do? Nothing. Yeah, so that's my things that I did this morning. I'm going maybe to a market. I don't know. I'm definitely going to this Lotus temple, and maybe to that Qutab Minar, but it looks kind of, I don't know, a tower. The Lotus temple looks quite cool. So yeah, and maybe I'll check this street food place. Yeah, that's it. Came here to have a quick free lunch. It's called Moolchand Parantha. It has a lot of reviews. There's no places to sit, but it's very good. Yeah, so just ordered this. This is lassi. I don't know, this is some kind of sweet, and this is the paratha. Looks very good, but there's no place to eat, so that kind of sucks. It's annoying. Yeah, so this place is a chaos. Like people bringing stuff, the cashier like doing other stuff. Wow, man, like pots, everything. Completely chaos. No ticket? Free?
No ticket, free.
Okay, thank you.
But you going this side?
Yeah.
Right, second gate, Lotus temple.
Okay, I just want to go to the Lodhi.
And inside you going 20 rupees. I drop second gate. Inside is Lotus Mall. It's Delhi Heart Market. It's biggest market.
Okay, man, thank you. So this is the line. So there is this huge line.
उस एक ईश्वर से अपनी प्रार्थना दुआ या मनन हम जितनी देर चाहे कर सकते हैं.
So they don't let you film inside, but the place is amazing. Like the architecture looks very cool. People just meditating there. It's like a church, you know. I reached this famous place, Qutab Minar. So it's basically famous because some kind of general went up there and it was a point to protect all Delhi, something like that. It looks cool. I'm gonna go check it out, but first I'll get some food here. So came to this place. It has like masala dosa, kind of masalas. Have plain curd. Looks very good, tastes good. Yeah, so ordered the masala dosa. That's like 10, more than €1. Very cheap. And ordered some milk. So the price for tourists and the price for Indian a little bit different. Yeah, I heard that it's UNESCO. I also heard that some kind of like, I don't know, king or general went up the tower and he like looked all across in Delhi, you know, to see if it's safe. So it was like this kind of point.
The tower of the observation.
Yeah, observation.
Exactly.
So when was it built?
That was built during 1198 to 1220.
Okay.
It was completed by two guys. The first one was the Qutbuddin Aibak. He started to build the tower, so he was able to build first story. But rest of the tower was finished by his successor Iltutmish. So Iltutmish finished it. Fourth and fifth story damaged due to the lightning, so it was restored later on by the Firoz Shah Tughlaq. So the Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the guy who restored it.
Yeah.
So this is not original one from the 4th and 5th.
Okay.
Right earlier, so this was built by Alauddin Khilji. That's kind of the, you can say, the dome is different from the Piri-Mughal domes. In Sultanate by the Muslim invaders when they came to India in 12th century. So there are a lot of these.
So I was asking, this place was open. You can go up the tower, correct?
Yeah,
But like,
you can go up the tower. You could go up into the tower.
yeah,
Before like 50 years back.
yeah, 50 years. But the electricity went gone and like people just fell off.
Yeah, there was a stampede. There was a chaos because there were a lot of the school children inside.
Okay.
And due to the chaos,
Yeah, and they fell.
they fell down and they died. And after that, government
Okay.
decided to close it.
Okay.
So this is kind of the there were temples.
Yes.
27 Hindu and Jain temples.
Okay.
So this was a kind of the religious center.
Okay.
for the
Religious.
Hindu and Jain people.
Yes.
When the Muslim came here, so they converted into the symmetry. Understand? Like a graveyard.
Yeah.
And
Cemetery.
They
Okay.
converted it into the mosque as well.
Yeah. So it's
So
like
it's kind of like insulting the Hindu people because they defeated
Yeah.
them, and that is why they totally changed the essence of this place.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah. So
Got it?
First it was religious place, then a graveyard, then a religious place for Muslims.
By the Muslims.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So right now you are in the Qutub complex and Qutub Minar complex, and it was built in the 12th century. And Qutub Minar is a kind of the victory tower that was built by the Muslim invaders when they came to India in 12th century. So before it, there was a religious place for the Hindus, and there used to be 27 Hindu and Jain temple in this complex. So this was a kind of the religious and the cultural place for the Hindus and Jain religion people. In 1192, one of the Muslim guy, his name was Muhammad Ghori, he came from Afghanistan and he fought with the Hindu king Prithviraj Chauhan. They fought twice in 1191 and 1192. In 1191, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated him, but he didn't kill him because Hindus are known for the kindness and the generosity, so he didn't kill him, he excused him. So Muhammad Ghori returned back to Afghanistan and he collected big army, and next year he came back with big force and he fought with the Prithviraj Chauhan and he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. After defeating Hindu king, he established Islamic rule in India. Muhammad Ghori was the first person who established Islamic rule in India, and this complex was the first settlement of the Muslims in India. So Muhammad Ghori had like a one competent slave. His name was Qutbuddin Aibak. He left Qutbuddin Aibak as in charge as a viceroy of Hindustan, and Qutbuddin Aibak became the in charge of this territory. He became independent sultan after death of Muhammad Ghori. So Qutbuddin Aibak demolished the temple from this area, and from the rubbles of the temple he built a mosque. So this is the first mosque that was built in Delhi, and this is called Quwwatul Islam Mosque. Inside, while we walk inside, so you will see lot of the columns and pillars which are beautifully decorated with a lot of the human beings, images of the human beings, animal beings, god and goddesses, and those things prove there were temples, and they used the ready-to-use rubbles from the temple for building of the mosque. The mosque is known as a Quwwatul Islam Mosque, so this is the meaning of it is a might of Islam. Inside the courtyard, you will also see one iron pillar, and that iron pillar associated with the Lord Vishnu. Vishnu is one of the principal god in Hindu religion, and Vishnu is known as a preserver. So that iron pillar was casted in 4th century, and it was brought in 10th century. It has been standing here since 1000 years without any kind of the protection. And iron pillar is one of the most amazing thing that is in courtyard. The age of the iron pillar is 1600 years old, and it doesn't get rust. So iron pillar is rust free. So that is the one of the best example of the metallurgic engineering in India, even those days back. We are also going to see the iron pillar, and the meaning of the Qutab Minar is a kind of the mark of the victory on Hindustan. So this tower was started to build by Qutbuddin Aibak just after finishing the Quwwatul Islam Mosque. So this tower was started to build in 1198, and 3 persons involved into the construction of the Qutab Minar. So Qutbuddin Aibak was the guy who built first story. Rest of the tower was finished by his successor Lotus. And 4th and 5th story are not original one, because these 4th and 5th story damaged due to the lightning. So these 2 stories reconstructed in 14th century by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. There are 379 steps to go up there on the top of the tower, and Imam used to go up there 5 times a day for making azan or call to prayer. On the tower you can see a lot of inscriptions, and all those inscriptions written in Arabic. The script is known as Kufi and Naqs, and these are the Quranic verses written on the tower. When you see the architectural pattern of the tower, so the first story having round and angular fluting, and second story having round fluting, design is round fluting, third story having angular flutings. If we talk about the diameter of the tower on the ground level is 14.3 meter. On the top, the diameter of the tower is 2.75 meter. And in this complex, this is the courtyard that was further extended by Iltutmish. He wanted to make a big courtyard for the mosque area, so that is why he added that courtyard over there. And this structure belongs to the temple, Hindu temple. So this is the man standing over there. These are the rubbles of the temples which were destroyed in the 14th and 15th century. And also I'm just going to show you some images of the god and goddesses which were defaced by the invaders, because in Islam they cannot use humans and animal thing, so they deface all of them. And there is an image of the Ganesha. This is the statue of the Ganesha that is also defaced by them. So still you can see the figures over there, but you can't see the eyes and nose and ears. And this is the statue of the Lord Bhagwan Mahavir. Bhagwan Mahavir is the god of the Jain. Jainism believe in the non-violence, and Jainism is a religion that is an offshoot of the Hinduism. So Jain peoples are the businessmen, and they believe in non-violence. So non-violence also adopted by Mahatma Gandhi from the Jainism as well. Jainism and Buddhism and Sikhism are the offshoots of the Hinduism. So all these religions came out from the Hinduism. So Hinduism is one of the oldest religion. In Hinduism, we believe in the idol worship. We believe in the reincarnation of the human being. So we have to go through the phases of the life after death, and what is your life after your death? It depends on your karmas, what you did in your life. According to you, your life, the life in future will be decided. So maybe you can born as a human being, and maybe you can born as a, like animal beings. Might be you born as a, like a flora and fauna. So everything depends on your karma, what you did in your life, and you get the rewards in your next life. So the Hinduism believe in the reincarnation. We believe in the idol worship. So the god and goddess, we have plenty of the god and goddesses, and every god and goddesses having their own work. So they are for the specific purpose and specific work. And every time they constructed, they fell down because it was constructed by Hindu people and Hindu artists and the masons, and they were not expert in making dome. So they tried to build the dome twice, and it fell down, and they decided to keep it open like that.
So this is the person that built all of this.
The person who completed the tower.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is not the persons who started to build this structure here. Qutbuddin Aibak was the guy, and he was the successor of the Qutbuddin Aibak, and eventually he was the slave of the Qutbuddin Aibak. So whole dynasty is known as the slave dynasty. So this monument belongs to the Sultanate period, and there were 5 different dynasties who ruled during the Sultanate period. So slave dynasty, you can also say the Mamluks. The second dynasty was Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid, and Lodhi. So these 5 dynasties were here, and the two dynasties, the most of the construction work done by the 2 dynasties, slave and the Khilji dynasty. A little bit work, the restoration work of the tower done by the Firoz Shah Tughlaq. This is the Hindu element. This is the kind of the water pot, and this is the base of the pillar. So the water pot is there. This is urn, having beautiful designs over there, and these are the replica of the mango leaves, and the columns start from there, and you can see the hole here in this column. So all these blocks were interlocking with each others.
Yeah.
So there is a kind of the shaft, and it put together over there to just holding it for a long time.
What are they're made from?
Made from the red sandstone, and from this side solidified like a stone, solidified like a metal. So the mortar is a mixture of the limestone. They use lentils, they use resin, they use molasses, they use powder of the bricks after grinding it, they use the jute, and they also use water. They also use the pulp of the bile. Bile is a kind of the fruit with the hard shell, and also some more like organic material they use for making of the paste. So they grind it together into the water with the heavy stone rollers. After grinding it, they use in the construction work. So they mix with the stone blocks and put together. So if you try to just remove it, it is not possible to remove it because it's hardened like a stone. So it's solidified. So that is why these buildings has been standing here since 1000 years, and would be hopefully would stand here for more thousands of the years. So along with the grave, they also built a like mosque. So this mosque was especially for the persons who want to tribute him, so they can do the prayer here. So that is why there are 3 arches over there. One is bigger one in the center, and there are 2 symmetrical ones on the both side. This is first time the marble was used in the construction here, and also along with it, they also use some Hindu elements together into the construction work. So they also made some urn and the water pot at the base of the pillar. So this is the urn and the water pot. This is soft. When you go further on the top, these are the verses from the Quran written in Arabic. So these are the Quranic verses. And on the top you can see the lotus flower that is properly assimilated to the Persian and Islamic architecture. So that is why the most of the monuments having lot of elements from the Hindu architecture, and that is why we call it Indo-Islamic architecture, the mixture of the Hindu and Islamic architecture.
Yeah.
And you can see the empty space in the center. Every Hindu household having the statue of the Ganesha. So the most probably there was a statue of the Ganesha that was sketched out from there. They removed it from here. Here is the figure of the demon. So this is the demon. You can see the eyes, nose, face, cheek and tentacles. And when you come back down there, this is the kind of the
diamond shaped design, especially used in Hindu architecture. Come down, and this is the rider of the elephants. Here is the rider, but the face and the neck is gone away from there. You can see the figure of the horse. So this is a horse, but horse is also a little bit damaged and defaced by them. And in the center, that's a water pot and the urn. On the other side, the same thing is there. The horse is there. This belongs to the god and goddesses. It is difficult to say which god and goddesses. We cannot make differentiate between them because it is difficult to say. But maybe Shiva is there, maybe goddess of power Parvati is there, and some other kind of the things are there. And the first one having a like a mermaid, so you can see the tail like a mermaid over there. Maybe the goddess of the sea and something like that. And there are also some tiny figures over there. These ladies having kind of the hair bun in the back, and you can see the loin cloth which is tied with the rope on the waist. And once the chain and bell is coming out from his mouth. So this is the chain, and here is the bell over there. This is one of the. This is the typical dome making pattern in Hindu architecture, and this dome, every Hindu temple having like a two domes.
Yeah.
We call it Ardha Mandap and Mandap.
Yeah.
So Ardha Mandap is like a half dome. That is one in the small one. That is always at the entrance of the temple, and the bigger one in front of the deity. So deity is below the top tower. So in the sanctum of the temple, we always put the deity, and in front of it there is an open space covered with this such kind of the big dome. So the devotees sit down over there and they start singing bhajan and the song in praise of the god. So they do the prayer in front of the god below this kind of the big dome. So the making of the dome is an engineering, so it is not easy to make a dome.
Yes.
So the basic structure is in a square shape, so there are just 4 corners over there. So it's in a square shape, so one corner, another corner, another on your left side, and one is that. So there are just 4 corners over there. But you can't create a dome on 4 corners, so you need more corners to make it round and circular. And that is why they added additional arches in each and every corner. So they added additional arch in each and every corner. They got two corners in each corner, just above the one corner. It became octagonal on the second page. After getting 8 corners, they put stone brackets in each corners, and they can easily make it round from there afterward. So just above the brackets, they start to make it round and circular from there. So they could easily make it round and circular from there. And this is the third phase, that is in the like circular shape and the round shape.
And what material? The same?
The red sandstone and the mortar and the bricks used in the construction work. Pakistan, and he is buried over there. So this architecture moreover associated with the Lodhi period of the rule in India. That was in the like mid 15th and early 16th century. Okay. It's Rajendra Singh. I'm a tour guide from the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and I work in Delhi as well as I work around the country. So I am expert in the like historical tours. I'm expert in the cultural tours, heritage walks, and I do plenty of the tours. So if anyone are interested in a tour, they can come and they join me. I will also let you know my number. So my number is +91 94 133 29 457. I work in Qutab Minar, Humayun Tombs, Red Fort. We also do the heritage walk in Old Delhi, and I also do the
tour in Taj Mahal in Agra and Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, Khajuraho and Banaras. So a lot of the kind of the varieties of the tours we can do. If you are interested, if you want to know more about the Indian culture, religions and the heritage, you can come and contact me. Thank you so much.
So, cool dude. Showed me everything around. I was quite skeptical. I said like no, but then I really wanted to talk to somebody. I don't really care about that history that much, you know, just, yeah, that's cool. So 500, that's like €5 for 1 hour, and he like let me film him. So that was cool, you know. So check him out. He's like here near this place, near the gate, you know, just hanging around. Looks like a cool guy. Doesn't look like a scammer, you know. I gave him 500, didn't even ask more. Was like, okay, cool, whatever. Took a taxi to this park, to this garden. It's called Lodhi Garden. So walking in this garden, yeah man, try to get a coconut here. It kind of ripped me off. I'm saying like, how much do you want? There was like these huge coconuts. I thought I'm gonna be like generous, you know. I said like, okay, 70. He said okay, and that he gave me the smallest, shittiest coconut he had. And then I asked like, open it, and he's like, something like that, you know. Sometimes India is so annoying. Yeah, like I said, there are good people and there are like really, yeah man. a whole variety of pearls and cunts. So yeah, I downloaded that program, you know, the railway app, like the super said downloaded. They said like problem solved. It doesn't work. My number is like perfectly, exactly fine. Doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe they blocked me. That's the only explanation I can give you. Maybe the address should be India. Yeah, this looks cool. Looks relaxing. I need to relax. I know, I started to drink that tea, you know, it has caffeine. I feel pissed way more. Like this heat, this everything, you know, the people, the pollution, the traffic, it gets to you. Like whole Delhi has 33 million. Lithuania is definitely bigger than Delhi. It has 2.7 million. So please, nobody go to Lithuania. Let's keep it the way it is. Yeah, it's cold, it's rainy. There's nothing to do there. Yeah, just let's keep it that way. I don't know what to show you. Looks like a place to come with a girl. Kind of boring. Birds. Like old stuff. It's free, by the way. Like, you don't need to pay nothing. Yeah, I actually know why there is like these big regulations, you know, with the railway, the TTC, whatever, the SIM cards, because there are like people like this. They do like the scams, you know, that the Punjab, they scam like Americans. They scam a lot of people, so they do a lot of shitty stuff. So that's why they make life for other people also difficult, you know. I bet that's why they're also, you know, asking the OTP. Like, you need to, when you log in, I heard you need to use the OTP also. It's more strict. So yeah, these people like that coconut guy, you know, like who tries to scam you, like give you shit. And also like that, or like the credit card scams and stuff. They just make life harder for everyone. So that sucks. This looks kind of beautiful. Well maintained. Way better than the Tom place I was yesterday. Very nice.
अरे नहीं आपके नहीं सिर्फ इसके लिए अच्छा
Check out this place. Wanted to go to Salim's, but the good seatings are only on the east side. This has only takeaway. So the Indian cuisine, chicken. I don't remember that. Yeah, this bread, very good. Hey, so I'm ending this day, August 12th. The first place that I went to eat for like almost lunch, the parathas, yeah, that was very good. Also, my Airbnb host told me it's a top rated place in Delhi, just as I saw in the reviews, so definitely go there. And the restaurant I had dinner is also like very good. The chicken was like, wow, amazing. So if you have a chance, also check it out. Yeah, and everything that you've seen, just decide. The Lotus temple was very cool. Yeah, the garden was awesome. So tomorrow I have a plan. Yeah, my host made me a big plan. Well, not that big, but still whole day for sure. I'll try to do some of it. I'll see. And after tomorrow I'll leave for Leh, so I'm kind of excited for that. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.